Hey! My name is not Sven, it is Martin, yeah.
Hey guys, and welcome to VEDA video number 30, the second last video of VEDA this year, vlog every day August. And today let's talk about politics, yay, 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 yay! The Republican National Convention is right now happening in Tampa, and one of the two, there's only two choices, basically, if you want to be actually, practical about it when it comes to picking the president. But before the actual presidential race begins, the nominee has to be decided by the convention, both on the Republican side and the Democratic side. The Democratic side is, Barack Obama. He is, he's setting out to be reelected, so, there's nobody's gonna take that away from him. But the Republican one had a primary where they battled it out, and at the end of the day, you had Mitt Romney versus Santorum, and of course, Ron Paul. And then when you get to the convention, you see these absolute morons, or they're just, I don't know if they're morons or if they're just trying to portray themselves as moron, as if we don't understand when, okay, let's compare. If I say the two things now, I'm going to say two different things, and you tell me which one is louder. I know. What does the RNC people say? The I was much higher, because that is the agenda that we want to set forth. Because we want to appear, the RNC, the whole convention wants to appear as we're all unanimous in our decision to send out Mitt Romney to most likely probably lose, because he's not very likable to Barack Obama in the election. And I'm not even American. I'm looking at this from the other side of the pond, and I'm just seeing this circus of rhetoric. It's all rhetoric. It's like everything is just directed towards the most stupid people in America, because at the end of the day, those are the ones who actually decide the election. The people that you sway through rhetorics. I mean, even Fox News called bullshit on Paul Ryan's speech. Flat out lies constantly. I mean, there's room for maybe one little, questionable, but when you actually say things that aren't true in a manner of, trying to put out rhetoric that I am right, and the whole idea that everything about this election, and most elections, but this election, I mean, it's probably not the worst one when it comes to slandering back and forth, but let's take this one as an example, because this is the one that's happening right now. It's not about what I, as a presidential candidate, want to do to improve the country. It's how bad the other one is. Look at how bad and how useless and how terrible this other person is. So you have to choose me, because I am not as bad and horrible and terrible. And I hate the fact, I hate it, that everything is all decided upon how much you can trash the other one and still get away with not having to say what you're actually going to do. It's so illogical that Spock would have a brain tumor burst out of his head. And it irritates me a lot. And you say, I know what you're saying. Well, you're not from America. Why do you care? Of course I care. We're not in the 1940s and, before that anymore. We're not in a place where every country is this isolated place and the affairs of that country only affects the isolated country. That is just bullshit. I mean, today we're all this big globalized world, and whatever happens over there affects people over here. The supposedly democratic process, democratic not as the party, but the democracy process at the RNC just being totally out the window, because we want to be perceived as this unanimous force coming out of there, and Mitt Romney being, the selected one. Mitt Romney did get a lot of more votes, obviously, in the primaries, but that doesn't mean that when you get to the convention that all the votes should not be seated. If Ron Paul gets a certain amount of votes, in many cases more than Mitt Romney from certain states, just say it. Just say it from the podium and say Ron Paul had seated, 22 votes and Romney 6. Just say it, but don't try to bullshit it around, because the only people that will actually buy that are the stupid people. And because everybody knows it's just bull. I can't wait for the Democratic convention to see, just to see if there is a difference, or if there are certain ways that is handled that is also, under, questionable things. But from what I've seen so far from the RNC, from the convention in Tampa, It's a freaking circus. That was my VEDA video number 30. Just had to get that out there. Yeah. And of course, question: do you agree with what I'm saying? I mean, regardless of who you're going to vote for, you know, when even a place like Fox News says that this is not, you know, a proper thing, and all the networks are saying, like, why not seat the votes? Why not just say that yes, this guy got a certain amount of votes, and why just assume that everything is, we're all 100% sure about this? Sort of like what the Democratic Party was when they elected Kerry back in 2004. It was kind of like those, yeah, we're probably not going to win, so we're going to send him up. Let me know.